The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
To the wall, it is. It's gone! It's gone! He hit it on the center field.
Way back, way back. You can put a stamp on that one and put it to the post office. It's gone.
Cedartown wins the region! Region championship! Cedartown Bulldogs, the third region championship in a row!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Welcome into Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A, 106.1 FM, AM 1340, Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network. Final two ball games of the regular season about to commence as the Cedartown Bulldogs face off against the Sonoraville Phoenix. Bulldogs defeated Sonoraville on Monday 10-5 as they took care of business at home in their final regular season home game. Dogs are simply playing for seeding right now, hoping to get a 2 seed in the playoffs where they could host a home playoff game. Right now, the Sonoraville Phoenix on the field wearing black uniform tops with red numbers and the white pants. Cedartown in their red uniforms. Starting pitcher for the Sonoraville Phoenix is Eli Ballou, so he'll be the starting pitcher for the Phoenix. And leading off for Cedartown will be X Holiday, the shortstop. Ace Allen and Tony Ware will be the batters to start out the top half of the first inning, and we are just about to be underway. Pitch on the way is a bouncer hit towards shortstop. One pitch and one out as X Holiday is retired on the ground out to short. Ace Allen will be the batter, followed by Tony Ware. Then Samuel Formby will bat fourth. He's the starting pitcher in this game.
Number 0, Ace Allen.
The DH, Dalen Holiday, will bat for Jacob Yarbrough, who's playing right field. Caleb Formby at second base, batting sixth. Pitch on the way to Ace. Hits it on the ground, a sharp ground ball to third. He'll feed that one over to first, and it's a low throw. It gets away. Ace rounds first, heads towards second. He's going to be at second standing up. So the Dogs able to get their first base runner aboard. Probably going to be an E5 on the throw from third base. And if I'm honest with you, that's what the call should be, and I believe that's what it will be.
13, Tony Ware.
So here comes Tony Ware with Ace Allen at second base. Cole Dingler batting seventh at first base. The catcher, Gavin Allred, batting eighth, and Jack Roper in left field is batting ninth. Beautiful day for baseball. Temperature about 84 degrees here at game time. And now an early visit to the mound. Catcher and pitcher will meet up. We don't have a lineup for Sonoraville just yet, but I think it's going to be similar to the lineup we saw. Looks like Jackson Pate is catching, number 17. I'll get to the rest of that here in just a moment. The Cedartown Bulldogs coming into this ball game with a 11-16 mark. Sonoraville 11-14 overall. Tony Ware with a chance to get the Bulldogs on the board. Ace Allen at second. The pitch on the way, a breaking ball strike. 0-1 the count. Dogs 9-4 in region play, currently second in the standings, moving up to second place after Northwest Whitfield lost on Tuesday evening. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball swung and missed, strike two. Good pitch there from number 1. The Sonoraville Phoenix currently fifth in the standings, 4-9 in region play, 11-14 overall. The 0-2. A tapper foul back to the screen, and we'll do it again. 0-2 the count.
That's enough, gentlemen. That's enough.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ace Allen leads away from the bag at second. Ballou comes set. The stretch and the 0-2 pitch. All the way back to the backstop. A favorable bounce from the catcher, but easily Taking third base will be Ace Allen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Dogs have the first run of the ball game. 90 feet away at the bag over at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Tony Ware. Dogs trying to get on the board early here. We'll give you the rest of the defense here in a moment. Here's the 1-2. It's high and tight. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brown is the third baseman. Jackson Pate is the shortstop. Sampson is the second baseman, and Belcher is the first baseman. Clements is the catcher, so I was wrong on that regard. 2-2 pitch all the way back to the backstop, but not a lot of room behind home plate, and it gets a good bounce off that netting, so no chance to score for Ace Allen. He stays put at third, and the count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cole in left, Caldwell in center, Patterson in right field. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4. Good at bat there by Tony Ware. Draws the walk. Runners will be at the corners. For number 6 for the Bulldogs, the cleanup hitter Samuel Formby, who is the pitcher. He'll get a chance to help himself right here. As we mentioned before, those listening on radio.
Number 6, Samuel Formby.
Bulldogs wearing their red jerseys with the gray pants, black hats. Pitch to Samuel. Called strike right above the belt. 0-1. Dalen Holiday waiting on deck. The 0-1 runner goes, pitches high, a throw down to second base, and he is safe. So the count goes to 1-1. Runner stays put at third base, and now the Dogs have runners at second and third with 1 out. One ball, 1 strike now the count to the left-handed batter, Samuel Formby. 1-1, here it comes. High and away, 2 balls and a strike. We'll talk a little bit more about the standings here in a moment as we continue on. First of 2 games this afternoon. Ballou looks in. The 2-1 pitch is a called strike 2 right over the inside corner. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Absolutely beautiful day for baseball. Sunshine, 84. A few clouds moving in, kind of some high clouds from the west. But other than that, it's pretty much clear the rest of the way. Here's the 2-2. A tapper toward the first base side and a foul ball. Count will stay at 2-2. So the Dogs at 9-4 in region play. Central is actually moved up to third place at 9-6 in region play. Northwest Whitfield 8-6. 2-2 pitch is skied left side, and that'll be foul and out of play. Count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So with that, with Northwest losing those games this week, they have moved from second place down to fourth place. Cedartown second place, 2 games ahead of Central at the moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way from Ballou. It's a line drive to right field pretty deep. Back to the fence. That ball is going. That ball is going. That ball is gone. Samuel Formby in his home run trot, a 3-run home run here in the top of the first. And the Bulldogs open up a 3-0 lead. And let me tell you something, folks, that's not a cheap shot. The fence out there is about 12 feet tall. And he cleared the fence easily in right field.
Every time you look at it, you hit it.
Samuel Formby, 3-run jack to give the Dogs the early lead. Second home run of the season for Formby. He hit one on the road at Ringgold, and then he gets that home run right there. What a smash there by Samuel Formby. Here's the DH, Dalen Holiday. Base is empty now, but 3 runs in on the 3-run homer. Ballou looks in. He'll pitch from the windup now, and the pitch to Dalen, a swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch bounces up there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, I still can't get over that blast there by Samuel Formby. He crushed it. His daddy still hadn't sat down. He's still, I don't know where he went. I think he went up, I think he's at cloud 9 right now. Fly ball to the right side. It's going to be a pop-up in the infield, actually. First baseman calls for it. That's Belcher. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So that's 2 gone, and that'll bring up for the Bulldogs, number 2, Caleb Formby.
Number 2, Caleb Formby.
So the PA announcer needs to get the name wrong every time, because when he got it wrong, he hits a homer. It's outside, 1 ball and no strikes. It has nothing to do with that, obviously, but it sounds good enough. 2 outs, 3 runs in here in the top of the first. Blue fires a 1-0. It's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. A bit low, I think. 3 balls and no strikes. Didn't miss by much. 3-0. That's ball 4. It missed upstairs. So a 2-out base on balls will put Caleb Formby aboard. Now Cole Dingler will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody and 1 runner on base now. Pitch on the way. Fouled back, strike 1.
Go get good.
No balls and 1 strike. A little bit of a stoppage of play. Now we're ready to go. Formby leads away at first base after drawing the walk with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch is fouled toward the third base dugout, and now it's 0-2. Still 0-2 to the senior first baseman, Cole Dingler. And the pitch. That one got away. Runner was going anyway, so credit Caleb a stolen base. And the count goes to 1-2 now. Base hit could mean another run for the Bulldogs here. Got the wheels of Caleb Formby over there at second. 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Home plate umpire has been very deliberate, very conservative so far with the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now time called at the plate. Question is, will that translate to the bottom of the inning? One would think it would. Samuel Formby up there, the lefty who throws a lot of breaking stuff. 2-2. Upstairs, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the Dogs would like to get as much runs as they can just to give the Dogs as much leeway as possible.
Play right here. You got it.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. 3 runs in. Blue looks in, checks that runner. 3-2. Strike 3 called, inning over, and that will retire the side. But not before. A 3-run home run by Samuel Formby gives the Dogs the early 3-0 lead at Cedartown 3. And Sonoraville coming up in the bottom half of the first after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown High School Bulldogs Baseball here on the Big Double A, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Samuel Formby, who hit the 3-run homer, is now on the mound warming up. He'll be the starting pitcher here for the second game of the series, first of the doubleheader today. Rest of the defensive lineup for the Bulldogs goes like this. For catching for the Bulldogs is Gavin Allred behind the plate. Infield from third base around the horn, it's Ace Allen at the hot corner. X-Holiday is the shortstop. Caleb Formby is the second baseman. Cole Dingler manning the corner over at first. In the outfield and left, it's Jack Roper, center fielder, Tony Ware, and in right field, Jacob Yarborough. And the batting lineup for the Phoenix will be Jackson Pate to lead things off, followed by Eli Ballou. Then the DH Long will bat after that.
For the Phoenix, number 17, Jackson Pate.
Jackson Pate, one of the great athletes on this team. Left-on-left matchup here. The southpaw Samuel Formby delivers, and it's down low for ball one. Didn't miss by much. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 from Formby. Line drive up the middle. It's going to make it through for a base hit. So Jackson Pate gets a knock for the Phoenix, and that'll take us now to Eli Ballou, the starting pitcher. Pate was the starting pitcher in the first game of the series back on Monday. Pitched well until he didn't. Right now, Eli Ballou, I should say, is going to face now a throw down to first base. Gets away from first on a wide throw, and he's going to be at second base. It was going to be a close play, but the ball got away from first, and we'll see how they score. Probably going to be an E1, but we'll wait and see. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. So yet a pitch to be made, and now a runner in scoring position for the Phoenix as Pate moves up on the errant throw. First pitch upstairs. It says 2-0, and I think it's 1-0.
You got it.
Yes, 1 ball, no strikes. Stretching the pitch. It's down low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, Sammy, you got it.
Pate leads the way, as you can see on the bottom of your screen. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3.
Come on, Formby, you got it.
.30 pitch on the way. There's a strike, 3-1 right there. Phoenix, as we mentioned before, wears the black uniforms. Phoenix with a pennant underneath on the front in red, a Phoenix logo on their sleeve. 3-1 the count. Samuel delivers. Fouled back to the screen. Full count, 3-2. Full count now to the pitcher. Pitcher on pitcher, Ballou and Formby. Formby comes set. And the payoff pitch, here it is. Swung and fouled away. A good battle there. Fighting off that pitch. Count 3-2. Another 3-2 pitch due. Here it comes. Ball 4 down low. First and second with nobody out, and the tying run will come to the plate. Holy smokes, that's loud. So Pate singles, and then Ballou walks, and now Long, the DH, will be the batter. Courtesy runner out for the Phoenix. Number 20, Slade West, will run for the pitcher, Eli Ballou. So Formby looking to retire his first batter here. Pitch on the way. Called strike. The pitch was dropped, but no harm, no foul there. Nothing in 1 the count now. Too Long.
Found it now, Samuel. Let's go.
Long, number 11. Here's the 0-1. Low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He still has that little baby face. His body is just different.
1-1 delivery. Good stop there by Allred. No advance from second by Jackson Pate. Stays put, 2 balls and a strike. Samuel comes set with runners at first and second and nobody out the bottom half. That's hit in the air down the right field line. That'll be foul. 2-2 the count.
Number 11. I didn't realize it was a
2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2 on. Dogs with a 3-0 lead. Stretch by Samuel, and the 2-2 pitch coming. And here it is. Just missed a little bit low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So full count. Exhale for Formby, and the 3-2 is low and in ball 4, and they're loaded with nobody out. Single, walk, and walk. And now Coach Smith will pop out of the Cedartown dugout and have a meeting on the mound with Formby and Allred. So Pate over at third base. West, the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Ballou is at second, and Long is at first base. Both the previous 2 batters walking, and then Pate, of course, with a single. And here's Patterson, the right fielder. Cleanup man, a chance to clean up the bags here. Pretty long conversation on the mound from Coach Smith. Trying to calm Samuel down a little bit. Game 2 coming up after this one, about 7:30 or so.
The Longhorn burgers are hot off the grill.
Also, tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the NFHS Network only, we'll have coverage of Cedartown soccer. Boys will be taking on Druid Hills in the first round of the playoffs. We'll have the match for you at 7 o'clock here on the NFHS Network. So the meeting is over with, and now here comes Patterson.
Now batting number 24, Will Patterson.
Key moment in the ball game right now. First pitch to Will Patterson. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. The talk worked, at least to this point. 0-1 the count now to Patterson. Bases full, nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. The 0-1. Called strike 2. This matchup certainly the 0-2. Bounced up there, good take. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and again, Gavin Allred with a good stop. Mentioned before, there's not much room behind home plate in the backstop. So if the ball got away, a lot of times it will get a good carom back to the plates. A little tapper down the right side and foul, and the count will stay at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Formby zeroed in on Allred. Now we have a time called at the plate by Patterson. Final time we make the trip to Sonoraville as they move out of Class 4A next season. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, a little tapper down the right side and foul ball. That's a good cut there at a pitch that was designed to be a strikeout pitch. So he hangs tough with Formby, does Patterson. Count stays at 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big out number 1, big strikeout first of the day for Samuel Formby. Patterson will take his seat. And now the catcher, Brock Clements, will be the batter. The catcher. 1 out. Bases still full. First pitch to Clements is upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. No place to put him. Here's the 1-0. Flied foul. 1-1. It's something hard. Hope it wasn't a vehicle. There are some vehicles parked on the drive that goes behind the first base dugout. 1-1 pitch is outside. Another good stop there by Allred. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 the count. Bottom half of the first. Bases loaded. First 3 have reached for the Phoenix, and then a strikeout for the first out. Swing and a miss on the high heat. 2-2.
Come on, for me, one more.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Formby deals. Bounced up there in a full count. Big pitch coming up here for Samuel Formby. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bases loaded. 3-0 lead for Cedartown. They got the pitch comm going. The sign is given. And the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Got a walk-home run. It's 3-1. Jackson Pate will touch the plate. Everybody moves up 90 feet west to third, long to second. Clements drawing the walk on the 3-2 pitch. And we'll see a courtesy runner out there for the catcher as well. Number 22 is Ethan Williams. Ethan played left field on Monday when we played the Phoenix back in Cedartown. Here's Luke Caldwell. Base is still loaded. 1 run in, 1 out. Formby trying to battle here in this first inning. First pitch on the way. Foul back, strike 1. Multiple events happening here at Sonoraville High School today. There's, of course, this ball game. There's looks like a track meet happening on the football field behind us. There's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. Luke Caldwell. 2 pitch to him. Just missed outside. Allred tried to pull it back into the strike zone, but the home plate umpire was having none of that. Still a pretty close pitch. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. Both outs via the strikeout. So Caldwell retired on the strikeout swinging. And now the third baseman will be the batter, number 19, Ty Brown. Tell you what, if Samuel can get out of this inning on allowing 1 run, that's a victory for the Bulldogs right here. First pitch is low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and no strikes.
Find your spot, baby.
Here's the wind, here's the 2-0. There's a called strike. Breaking ball caught in the zone, 2-1 the count. Sonoraville fans don't like the call. That is the first time I think that kind of pitch has been called a strike today, but it was definitely near the zone or on the corner. 2-1. Fly ball, right field. Should be playable. Jacob Yarber makes the track just shy of the track. Only 1 run comes across. Bases left loaded as we head to the second inning. Cedartown 3, Sonoraville 1. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Beautiful day for baseball. Throw goes down to second base. We're ready to go in the top half of the second inning. Cedartown with a 3-1 lead. Box score to this point, 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error for the Bulldogs, and 1 hit, a 3-run jack by Samuel Formby. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for Sonoraville, so pretty even on everything but the run column. As we head to the top of the second, it'll be Gavin Allred, Jack Roper, and X Holiday due up here versus their starting pitcher, Mr. Eli Ballou. Ballou delivers to Allred, and it's taken up. 1 ball and no strikes. Even though Cedartown does have sole possession of second place, here's the 1-0 pitch. Taken upstairs, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. You don't want to take anything for granted, and this team is not doing so. They're going to play with the foot on the accelerator the rest of the way. There's a called strike 1, 2-1 the count. Put as much distance as you can between them. Heritage already claiming the region championship. Hindsight, ball 3 now to Allred. And it's 3-1 now to the Bulldog catcher. The Dogs trying to get that runner up, that second seed, and we could host a home playoff game. 3-1. Line drive to the right side and a base hit. Second hit on the day for the Bulldogs, and Gavin Allred gets himself a base knock. He'll be at first base to lead off the inning as we head to the bottom of the order. It'll be Jack Roper, the left fielder. And looks like Coach Johnson will employ a courtesy runner for Allred. We'll see who it is. Still waiting for somebody to come out of the dugout. Looks like it'll be number 7, Brody Blackman.
Batting number 24, Jack Roper.
So Jack Roper will bat for the first time today.
Go, Jack.
3-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Dogs would love to get that run right back. Blue set, the stretch, and the pitch. Ball 1 upstairs to Jack Roper. Holiday waiting on deck. Throw down to first base on a pickoff attempt, and Brody slides back in there. Sign given, and now Blue is ready. 1-0 pitch is driven down the left side, and that'll be a foul ball. It's going to land behind the visitors' football stands here at Sonoraville. This field is nestled behind the football stadium, behind the visitors' bleachers here. 1 ball and no strikes. 3-1 lead for the Bulldogs here. Another pickoff attempt, and Brody slides back in safely once again. In case you missed it, Cedartown got on the board first. A 3-run home run by Samuel Formby in the top of the first inning. Breaking ball and a beauty, called strike, 1-1. Can't throw it much better than Ballou just did right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another pickoff move. And sliding back in is Blackman. One ball, 2 strikes, the count, the pitch. Swing and a miss, it's in the dirt, and first base is occupied, so he'll head to the dugout. 1 gone, and now Holiday will be the batter. First strikeout for a Bulldog batter since, well, that's the second strikeout.
Xavier Holiday.
Dingler struck out, and also Roper striking out, so that's the chalk up the second strikeout for Ballou. Top of the order, here's Holiday. He's 0 for 1. X led off the game with a ground ball to shortstop for the first out in that inning. Throw down to first, and a very close play. But Blackman sliding back in again safely, but that throw was right on his back. Very close play. Pitch to Holiday. Called strike down the middle, knee high.
Come on, X, you got this.
No balls, 1 strike now to Holiday. Another pickoff attempt.
Work him out, Brody, work him out.
And once again, he's safe. The 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Running on the ground ball. He's on line drive.
Another throw to first, and another close play.
Way to get back, Brody. Way to get back. Yeah.
That's his daddy, JB, here poking some fun over on Brody. 1-1. Fly ball. Left field could be a tough play. Drops for a base hit. A shallow fly ball to shallow left field, and runners will be at first and second. A base hit for Holiday. Little dime duck out there, and that'll bring up Ace Allen out of the plate. Ace, his last time reached on an error on a ground ball.
Ace Allen.
Let's go, drive the ball.
He would later come around to score on the 3-run homer by Samuel Formby.
Come on, Ace, bring him in. Cut the ball in half. Let's go. What you got, Ace?
Blue checks the runner. Brody Blackman, the lead runner for the Bulldogs at second. There's a pitch that misses a bit outside for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes now to Ace Allen.
See it. You're in drive mode. Let's go.
One 0 the count to Ace. Here comes the pitch. It's a called strike one. Good pitch there from Blue.
Use the whole field.
One ball, one strike. One gone here in the second for the Bulldogs here in the top half. 1-1 is a ground ball hit to second base. Runners will advance. The throw goes to second, and he's safe.
Let's go!
Bases will be loaded.
Hands up here.
What is that? He was down there all day.
He's on the ground. He run off the bag.
He ran off the ground.
No, they're going to call him out at second base. Looks like they say he came off the bag, but no argument from the Cedartown dugout.
13, Tony Ware.
So it's going to be up to Tony Ware with 2 outs.
Let's go.
Pitch to Tony, bounces up there. Runner will not try to score, and I think that was the right move there. Came about as far away as it could get from home plate, but like we said, there's not a lot of room between home plate and the backstop.
Brody, be ready.
And he probably would have had a good carom off that knee wall. 1 ball and no strikes to Tony Ware. Tony
Come on, baby.
walked his last time up. Samuel Formby waiting on deck. 1-0 is high for ball 2. Runner at second now. Moved up there. Ace Allen's now at second base. 2-0 pitch. Called strike, 2-1. And Tony knew it. He kind of lowered his head and moved out of the batter's box and said, let's get to the next one. 2 balls, 1 strike. A base hit can score 2. Runners with their leads, the 2-1. High, 3-1. Samuel Formby lurking on deck. A 3-run homer his last time up.
It's in there busted.
Wait.
If it's near, he's probably offering. Let's see what he gets. Blue looks into his catcher, Clements. And the 3-1 pitch. Sky to the right side, shallow right field, tough play coming in. It drops, and the run is going to score. Dogs extend the lead 4-1. Another blooper, this time to the right side. And now it'll bring up Samuel Formby with runners on first and second.
Number 6, Samuel Formby.
Here's Samuel Formby. Runner goes to first. The throw is going to be way high. Goes into the outfield, and he'll be safe.
Change scoreboard.
2 runs actually came across. It was on that play there, running with 2 outs. So I took my eye off that. It actually was a 2-run bloop single to the right side there by Tony Ware. So runners at second base now, and it's 5-1.
Go, Samuel.
Samuel Formby, 1 for 1, a 3-run homer his last time. The set. The look to second. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled back. He had a good cut again. 1-1.
Good cut there, 6. You ready? You're looking at it. They heard you.
baby.
1 ball, 1 strike to the Bulldog pitcher. Dogs with 2 runs here in the top of the second inning. The bloop single by Tony Ware driving in 2 runs. 1-1 pitch all the way back to the backstop, and advancing to third will be Tony Ware. And the count is 2-1 now. And you know that Ballou is mindful of that home run that he gave up in the first inning. That was a pitch down the middle, and Samuel did not miss it. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3 upstairs. Three balls and 1 strike. Doesn't get a pitch to hit. Here it is. He does not. Ball 4 upstairs. Runners at the corners again. And now it'll be the DH, Dalen Holiday. Time called, a coaching visit from the Sonoraville Phoenix. I believe this is Coach Walraven out there. It's either Coach Walraven or one of the assistants. So to kind of recap you here in this inning, while the meeting takes place on the mound, Gavin Allred began the inning with a single on a line drive to right field. Jack Roper struck out, and then Holiday singled on a little bloop shot to the left side. Allred advancing to second. Holiday, Ace Allen grounded into a fielder's choice. And then the 2-run single by Tony Ware, and that's where we are now. Third to first base, runner back in time. And now Dalen Holiday. Dalen is 0 for 1 so far. Dalen will pop that up left side, giving chase in foul ground. Long run, it's going to drop in foul territory, strike 1. So Dalen will live to fight another day here. No balls and a strike. His last time, Dalen flew out on a pop-up to the first baseman, Belcher. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. This is upstairs. A ball and a strike. Tony Ware at third. Running at first base is Bobby Jones now for the Bulldogs. He gets a lead. Pitch on the way. That's fouled away to the left side. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Dalen Holiday.
That's a good check. That day, you ready now?
Just a little bit of a wind. It's kind of blowing from left to right. There is no flag in the outfield. The flag is actually shared by the football field here. But you can tell some of the flags flying around the football field are blowing straight toward the baseball field. 1-2 pitch, runner goes. It's inside, and he's got it stolen easily. Runner goes from first to second. Now the count is 2-2. And a chance for Dalen Holiday to drive in a couple of runs here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Base hit to right field. That's going to score 2 runs. 1 run is in, maybe. Yes. Here comes the second run. Throw to the plate, safe. Dalen Holiday, a 2-run single, and the Dogs lead 7-1 here in the second. Dogs plating 4 runs, and Cedartown's 5th base hit. And now Caleb Formby, the batter, with 2 outs. Dogs bats coming alive here against the Phoenix. Here's Caleb Formby. Caleb had a walk his last time up, and he takes up an in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Don't forget, this is the first of 2 games. Doubleheader will follow once this game concludes. That's fouled back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Caleb takes a strike. Good pitch there from Ballou. It's 1-2 now with 2 outs. A 3-run first, a 4-run second for the Bulldogs, leading 7-1 here over the Phoenix. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Not before the Dogs played 4 more runs in the top of the second inning. 2-run single, a bloop single by Tony Ware, and then a 2-run single by Dalen Holiday. 7-1 Bulldogs lead back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawn mowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
A 7-1 lead for Cedartown as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. 7 runs on 5 hits and an error for the Bulldogs. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for the Phoenix. Number 13 will lead things off for Sonoraville. It'll be Dalen Belcher, the first baseman. That'll be followed by Sampson, the second baseman. Then back to the top of the order, and Jackson Pate. Pate with the only base hit allowed so far by the Bulldogs. Samuel Formby back on the mound, and he'll deliver the first pitch, and it's a ground ball foul down the left side, 0-1. After getting the comfortable 7-1 lead, Samuel would love to have a quick inning. The first inning, he would go through 7 batters.
Everybody clap your hands.
7 batters, he would walk 3. So he'd like to limit that here in the second inning. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up, right side. That'll be out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Formby is ready to go. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball foul again. Count is still no balls, 2 strikes. And 0-2 again. Just missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A good take on a good pitch there for Belcher. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Announcements going on at the football field for the track meet here. 1-2 pitch. He swung through. He missed it for strike 3. They're going to have to throw him out. The throw goes to first. There we go. He got him. 1 gone. So the first out recorded on the strikeout of Belcher. That's the 3rd strikeout thrown from Samuel Formby. And now the second baseman, it'll be Sampson, Carter Sampson. It's a solid first name, if I do say so myself. First pitch to Sampson. Good breaking ball for a called strike. That's the spin. That's the break he wants. And it was the best breaking ball we've seen from Formby all day. See if he can throw it again. The 0-1, swing and a miss, came back with a heat. Nothing in 2 to the count now to the batter, Carter Sampson. 0-2 pitch, struck him out. Ball behind him, they will have to throw him out again. The throw goes to first, and the throw hits the runner. So the runner will reach on the drop strikeout. And you can't really blame the catcher on that one because where he picked the ball up, a terrible line to throw to first base. The runner was running down the baseline. He really didn't have a line to throw to first. That's why a lot of times they tell you to go out into the field of play to give you a better angle. Here's Jackson Pate. The pitch bounces up there. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for Formby, but a runner at first base. One 0 to Pate. Low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Samuel long look to first base, and the 2-0 pitch is going to bounce off the glove of Allred and away from him. Ball 3. That'll be a pass ball, and the runner will move up to second base. So Sampson gets himself a couple of free bases, the drop third strike and then the pass ball. So it's 3 balls, no strikes to Pate. And honestly, if I'm the Bulldogs, I'm just going to probably walk him right here. At least I don't think he'll get a pitch to hit. We'll see, though. He doesn't. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk to put him aboard first and second. So Pate draws the walk. Here's the pitcher, Eli Ballou. Blue drew a walk his last time. The only bad thing about that walk there, that's the 4th base on ball surrendered by Samuel Formby with 4 strikeouts. And now an infield meeting. Ace Allen, Gavin Allred, and Samuel Formby all converse on the mound. They'll use up a mound visit. In fact, Allred already back behind the plate, and Ace Allen the last to leave the bump. So here we go. So here's Eli Ballou with 2 on and 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. Cedartown with a 7-1 lead. Formby exhales, looks to first and the pitch. Foul back our way. Strike 1. If you're looking on the screen for your fellow broadcaster here, I'm underneath that big red umbrella. Right here, if you can see me. But you can come and see me. You came to see the ball game. So enough of that. No balls and a strike, and now looks like the coach actually comes to the home plate umpire to ask about something. Now we can go on with our lives. No balls and a strike with 1 out and runners on first and second here in the bottom half of the second. Samuel Formby is set, and he looks to first again, the 0-1. Ball 1 upstairs. A ball and a strike now the count to Eli Ballou. Blue, a patient batter. He drew the walk back in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Taken upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Formby up to 50 pitches now.
Come on, buddy.
Samuel checks the runners again. Long pause. Time was called as Samuel began his windup. Sampson at second. Pate is at first. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. Pitch from Formby. Missed up, 3-1.
Come on, baby.
Three balls, one strike. The pitch. Did he go? He did not. Ball 4. Pitch was low. They're loaded up. 5th walk by Formby. And they're loaded once more. This is number 11 now, Griffin Long. They'll send out a courtesy runner for the pitcher. It's going to be number 20, Slade West. He'll be aboard again. So this inning kind of similar to the first inning in the fact that there are lots of base runners. Bases full with 1 out, and the pitch on the way. Line drive to right center field, base hit. 1 run's going to score, probably 2. Cut off there, 2 runs will come in. Throw to third base, he is safe. Runners will be at the corners. It's a 2-run single, and it's 7-3. And they're at the corners. The drop third strike definitely looming big here. And here's number 24. This is Will Patterson. Patterson, strikeout victim his last time. Samuel would most definitely take that. He'd also take a roller to an infielder. Pitch on the way. Did he go? No. Ball 1. Close. Very close. Also pretty close to being called strike in my humble opinion. 1 ball, no strikes. The count now to Patterson. Look toward first, and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2. Formby struggling with his control here in the second. 7-3. It's a 4-run lead now for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Little change of pace there from Samuel. 2-1 the count now to the batter, Patterson. Patterson will offer. He's one of 4 strikeouts already for Samuel Formby on the day. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Get us out of it, Samuel. Let's go, baby. Got it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. And the pitch. Got him swinging the second time, strike 3. So a strikeout there, Patterson. Second time he's taking a seat with the K. Strikeout number 5 for Formby. And now 2 outs. And the batter is now number 16, Brock Clements. Clements drew a walk his last time. And he'll take one a little bit high, not by much. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 delivery upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. He's most definitely having better luck with the left-handed batters, though, as we've kind of noticed. Striking out Patterson, who was a left-handed bat. 2-0 pitch. Fouled away, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one. Tried the breaking ball. He missed outside. 3-1. A walk would bring the tying run to the plate. And Samuel does not want that to happen. 3-1, a hitter's count. Let's see what Samuel comes with. Looks toward first. The 3-1. And it's going to hit his helmet. Ball 4. Bases loaded on the hit batsman. Coach Johnson is probably asking what some other folks were asking. Courtesy runner coming out for the catcher, number 22, Ethan Williams. I think Coach Johnson was asking, did it hit the bat too? Or did it hit the bat and then it's out? Well, here comes Luke Caldwell. Caldwell struck out to retire the side in the first inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases full, 2 outs, 2 runs in here in the second. Dogs up 7-3. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Caldwell has swung and missed on the same pitch both times. Let's see if he changes it up here, if he goes back to the same one. Popped up, left side. Will there be a play on it? No.
Good try, good try.
Count stays 0-2.
Good try, Red.
It was hard to tell if it hit the netting or not. I don't think it did. It may have and kind of rolled off the net. Gavin Allred giving chase to it. Still 0-2 the count to Caldwell. 0-2 pitch. That is fair down the left field line. 1 run's going to score, 2 score, maybe 3. It's still in the corner. That's going to plate 3 runs. It's going to make it a 1-run ball game. 7-6. Bases clearing double for Caldwell. Five-run bottom half of the second inning. Now Coach Johnson to the mound. And is the day done for Samuel Formby? We shall see. And it is. So Coach Johnson will make the call to the bullpen, and we will step aside. Tying run is at second base, 2 outs, and a new pitcher for Cedartown will come back after 60 seconds here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com. Cedar Stream, the industry leader in screen printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedar Stream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedar Stream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedar Stream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Back here to Sonoraville High School, new pitcher will be Cole Cochran. He pitched on Tuesday against Southeast Whitfield, only went a couple of innings, so he's available out of the bullpen. Didn't throw that many pitches at all against Southeast Whitfield. So we give way. The runner at second base is Samuel's responsibility. The line on him, 1 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. The walks got to him today, but thankfully Samuel's bat, which will stay in the game as Samuel goes out to play right field. The DH will now change over to the pitcher's position, and Cole Cochran will be out there on the mound. Gavin Allred talking to him now. Cedartown up by only 1 run now, 7-6. The Bulldogs scored 3 runs in the top of the first, 4 runs in the top of the second. But so far, 5 have come across here in the bottom half of the second. And here's Brown. Ty Brown, the batter. Tying run at second base for the Phoenix. Cole Cochran, Dirty, his nickname. First pitch is upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Walks have been a kind of a pandemic in this ball game. Samuel looking to get out of the inning and preserving the lead. 1-0 pitch. Right there for a called strike, 1-1. Cochran looks towards second. 1-1 pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Got it. Let's go, buddy.
Two and 1. Now 3-1. Missed outside again. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Cochran deals. Ball 4 down low. Did not miss by much. Another walk, the 6th for Bulldog pitching, and the go-ahead run aboard for the Phoenix.
Number 13, Dalen Belcher.
And here's Dalen Belcher, the first baseman. Belcher, his last time up, victim of a strikeout. Cole Cochran deals to the plate. Missed outside, 1 ball, no strikes. He's got the height, he's just missing away with it. One nothing the count. Now time called.
Let's go. Let them play behind you.
Sign given. 2 on, 2 out. It's 5 in. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Belcher. Carter Sampson waiting on deck. That's the 9th hitter, and then Jackson Pate after that. The 1-1. Popped him up. Left side of the infield. Holiday is underneath it. And he's got it for out number 3. The inning comes to a close, mercifully. 5 runs come across in the bottom half of the second. And the score is now Cedartown 7 and Sonoraville Phoenix 6. We'll come back with the top of the third after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. "60-second break, please."
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
All right, we are back as we head to the top half of the third. Boy, that second inning, glad to get that over with. 7-6, but the momentum has flipped back over to Sonoraville, and the Dogs' bats have got to recapture it. He'll start with the senior leadership. The bat of Cole Dingler, then Gavin Allred and Jack Roper, 7, 8, 9 in the Bulldog lineup here in the top half of the third inning. 7-6, Cedartown leading, but only by 1 run. And the pitch on the way. Popped up. Right side, foul territory. Pitcher calls for it. He'll make the catch right in front of the Cedartown dugout. 1 pitch and 1 out. So Dingler 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out to the right side. Here's Gavin Allred. Allred had a base hit his last time, 1 for 1. Eli Ballou delivers. Missed upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes to count. One 0. Breaking ball is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Cedartown with 5 hits, 7 runs. 3 hits and 6 runs for Sonoraville. There's a fly ball hit deep to right field. Back to the wall. It's over the head of the center fielder. Allred will be standing at second base with a double.
Good hit.
So Allred 2 for 2, a single and a double, and he's at second base for Jack Roper. And again, that fence out there, there's a batter's eye that's about probably 20 feet high or something like that. The fence all the way around is about 12 feet high. But it didn't hit it hit the ground before it hit the fence, but still. Roper looking for his first hit, victim of a strikeout his last time. Takes a breaking ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. Neither team has had a clean inning yet. Dogs would like to dirty up the inning a bit more here. 1-0 pitch. Strike called, 1-1. By the way, running at second base for the Bulldogs is Brody Blackman. And Brody gets his lead. Time called at the plate by Roper. Big crowd here at the ballpark for this ball game. A lot of Cedartown fans. There's a pitch that just missed, 2 balls and a strike. A lot of Sonoraville fans, of course. It's their final home games of the season. They are officially eliminated from the playoffs, are the Phoenix. So this will be their last games of the season. The 2-1 hit in the air to left field, shallow left field. And it goes back on him. All the way back to the fence. Misjudged there. Blackman is going to score all the way from second, and it's going to be a double for Jack Roper. Dogs extend their lead 8-6. The left fielder out there for the Phoenix, Cole, he kind of overruns it, then has to back up and backpedal, and it falls behind him and goes all the way to the fence. So back to the top of the order. A run is in, 8-6 lead for the Bulldogs. And here's Xavier Holiday. X is 1 for 2, a base hit his last time. Here's the pitch to X. X slices that foul. 0-1. I'll tell you what, we're so close to the football field here that literally a foul ball hit that way would probably be on the field over there. No balls and a strike now to X. Ballou up to 72 pitches. He'll look Roper back to second. So credit Roper with a double and an RBI on that at bat earlier. 0-1 pitch just missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Took something off. Good Blue. Did not get a call. Ace Allen waits on deck. Look towards second. The 1-1. Fastball fouled away. Strike 2.
Good check. You ready to hit?
Sonoraville High School, many of you know where it is. It's about halfway between Calhoun and Fairmount, maybe a little bit closer to Calhoun.
Come on, Ace, bring him in.
Central Gordon County, although it's not Gordon County Central. I guess technically it would be East Gordon County. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to X Holiday. And the pitch bounces up there. Good take by Holiday. 2-2 the count.
Nothing close. Hey.
The 2-2 upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A long look in. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That one hit X on a bounce, and ooh. X Holiday can't catch a break on getting hit by pitches. It hit the ground and then hit him on that sore leg. So runners will be at first and second. That didn't feel good. Here comes Ace Allen. X reaches for the second time. Ace 0 for 2, a couple of runs scored.
Let's go barrel something. Drive it. Go, Ace.
Back in the top of the second, Ace Allen hit into a fielder's choice, reaching on that. So he's reached twice today on a walk and a fielder's choice. 2 on, 1 out for the Bulldogs. 1 run already in here in the top of the third in what's been a crazy ball game so far. There's a foul tip, 0-1.
Let's go win it.
No, they're not target practicing somewhere. It's the start gun for track and field over on the football field, which is literally feet behind the third base dugout. 0-1 pitch on the way to Ace. He'll hit a line drive to right field, pretty deep back to the fence. The catch will be made. Runner will tag from second, head to third. And he dropped it. He went back there to get to it. He had it in his glove, and it falls out. Bases will be loaded. I'm glad the runners didn't assume what I did, that it was caught. They were actually paying attention. And the base is loaded now for Tony Ware, and Tony Ware has had a good day today. Ware 1 for 1, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a walk included in that line. And now the base is loaded once again, and now the infielders will come in playing for a ground ball to home plate. Jack Roper, the runner at third, X Holiday at second, Ace Allen at first. Pitch to Tony Ware. Strike called. 0-1. Samuel Formby, who had the 3-run home run back in the first, is on deck. Still only 1 out. Dogs hoping for another big inning. Swing and a miss. Off kilter on that one. 0-2 now to Tony Ware. Almost like he closed his eyes and swung at it. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Got it. Let's go, baby.
See it.
The 82nd pitch from Ballou on the way, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3 and 3 pitches takes care of Tony Ware, his first put out of the day, and he'll head to the bench. And now here comes number 6 for the Bulldogs, Samuel Formby. 1 for 1, a 3-run home run. He's also walked. 3 RBIs, of course, and a run scored, obviously, with a solo home run. So a good day at the plate for Samuel Formby, who's now playing right field. Pitch to Samuel. High and away, 1 ball, no strikes.
Get a hold of it, baby.
One 0 pitch, low and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Dalen Holiday, the batter on deck, but right now the focus at the plate with Samuel Formby. Bases full of dogs with 2 outs here in the top of the third. The pitch. Popped up, right side, foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. The count is 2-1. That is the correct count. 2 outs. Blue with a wind and the 2-1. High and tight, 3 balls and 1 strike. Here comes a 3-1 pitch with the bases loaded to Formby. Ball 4 low. That'll walk home and run. It's going to be 9-6. Bulldogs up by 3. And now Dalen Holiday will be the batter.
All right, Day-Day. Go, Day-Day.
Dalen 1 for 2. Had a 2-run single his last time up. Part of that 4-run second inning.
Number 19, Dalen Holiday.
Bases still full.
Clean them up, Day-Day. Let's go.
You need a grocery bag.
Cedartown up 9-6. Now we are ready to go. X Holiday, the runner at third. Ace Allen at second. Samuel Formby's at first. Dalen Holiday at the plate. And the pitch on the way to Dalen. He fouls it away off the screen, 0-1. Thursday afternoon baseball here on the Big Double A. 0-1 pitch. Holiday gets hit by a pitch. That's going to bring home the 10th Bulldog run, and the Dogs now lead by 4 again, 10-6. Here comes X Holiday to score the 10th run, and here comes the coach for Sonoraville, and that will be it, I believe, for Ballou. He will give up the baseball, and a new pitcher will come out for the Phoenix. We'll find out who when we come back. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 runs in for the Bulldogs in the top of the third. We'll come back after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back. New pitcher for the Phoenix will be number 9, Lewis Burke. He'll take over on the hill for the Phoenix after Ballou goes 2 2/3, 7 hits, 10 runs, 7 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Haven't been a ton of walks. I mean, 4 walks, I mean, that's a good amount. But the Bulldogs' bats have really been what's been the story of this ball game. 7 hits. Of course, the big one, the 3-run homer back in the first inning. But since then, the Dogs have manufactured 7 runs and still have the bases loaded with 2 outs here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Been a very slow ball game, very dirty as far as the scorecard goes. A lot of scratching on there. So it'll be Lewis Burke facing for the Bulldogs, number 2, Caleb Formby.
What ahead will do, Caleb. Let's go, baby.
Caleb.
Bases still loaded. Ace Allen at 3rd. Samuel Formby at 2nd. Dalen Hollidays at 1st. New pitcher on the mound for the Phoenix. 10-6 lead for the Bulldogs. Caleb Formby is 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One ball, no strikes with 2 outs. One 0. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hand on him. Come on, Caleb, you got it.
Burke deals. Breaking ball swung on and hit to the gap at left center field. It will be caught, and the inning is over. Dogs leave him loaded, but they plate 3 runs in the top of the 3rd. Cedartown leads now 10-6 as we head to the bottom half. Here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, a 60-second timeout.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back, Cedartown Bulldogs baseball in the Big Double A, bottom half of the 3rd inning. Cedartown leads 10-6. Sam Branch joins me. Sam, I'm sure you were listening on the way up here. What a weird start to the ball game, but the Dogs do lead.
Back and forth contest between these two teams, and I was telling you during the break, a lot of 2 RBI singles. It seems like that's kind of the recipe of the day.
Quite a few of them. The Dogs have strung a few of those together.
Number 2, Carter Sampson.
Carter Sampson will lead things off, followed by Jackson Payton, Eli Ballou. Bottom half of the 3rd inning, and the Dogs looking for a clean inning. There's a called strike from Cole Cochran. 0-1 the count, as Sam and I were discussing during the break. Cochran pitched 2 innings on Tuesday, minimal number of pitches. That one misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, in that game, Andrew, he would only go 2 innings, and he would only throw 32 pitches facing 8 batters against Southeast. So Cole is really good to go here. No problems to pick up some good innings here in relief on this Thursday edition of baseball.
1-1 bounces up there, 2 balls and a strike. One thing the Dogs need to cut back on are the walks. We've walked 6 batters.
Well, and it was interesting, too, because it seemed like that every time Samuel would pick up a strikeout, he would turn around and give up a walk as well. So just kind of matching number for number as far as walks and strikeouts for Samuel.
Samuel back out there in right field now defensively. That's low and away, 3 balls and a strike. And Dogs behind in the count again, and in danger of walking Sampson and bringing Pate to the plate with a runner on. 3-1, low and in, ball 4, and that's just what we're going to have to do here. Sampson walks for the first time, struck out his last time up, and also scored a run. Now Jackson Pate, who is 1 for 1, 2 runs scored and a walk. Already quick talk on the mound.
Team Pate's dangerous from the plate, and he's shown that already here today. He was able to show that to us earlier in the week as well. Dogs have to be careful here.
First pitch on the way is upstairs and in. 1 ball and no strikes to Jackson Pate.
You're probably not going to get a chance at a double play here with Pate at the plate.
It's tough.
But, man, wouldn't it be nice if he could roll one here?
It would be delightful. 1-0. That one behind him, and I'm really shocked it didn't hit him.
Holiday is playing well to his left, extremely close to that second base bag, so there is a huge gap between X and shortstop.
Not only that, he's deep on the dirt, too.
Very deep.
He's anticipating maybe a double play. Ball 3, 3 balls and no strikes down low to Pate.
Yeah, I'd be careful here if you're Cole.
3-0. Ball 4. 2 consecutive walks to start the inning is not what the Dogs had in mind. And now Coach Johnson is out of the dugout again. And is he going to make a change here? Usually when he pops out of the dugout, he is the one to make the change. Coach Smith usually, if it's a talking to, and he's going to take the ball away from Cole Cochran. So the day will be done for him. He just goes a third of an inning. We'll come back with a line on him after this break. Cedartown leads 10-6, but 2 aboard, nobody out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Back after this 60-second timeout on the Big Double A.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Owen Pilgrim will be the new pitcher for the Dogs as he is going through his warm-up tosses. The line on Cole Cochran, a third of an inning. He would walk 3. Only faced 4 batters through 17 pitches. So Pilgrim will come in with Sampson at second base and Pate over at first base. Back-to-back walks to start this bottom of the third inning. And the Dogs are in desperate need for a double play.
Desperate need of not to walk anybody. That's that. Dogs have walked 8 batters in this ball game.
It'll be Ballou up to the plate. And speaking of walks, he has walked in both of his plate appearances.
Yep.
Ballou was the starting pitcher for the Phoenix, has since moved to center field. So he'll get a chance here with runners at first and second.
It's a big
Nobody
moment.
out.
It's a big moment here for Owen Pilgrim. He's pitched in relief a lot, several times this season. If you recall, in that Central game, he came in relief of Holiday after he was hurt and pitched brilliantly. And we need a brilliant few innings from him now against a very similar team.
Ace Allen still on the mound talking to Owen. Now Ace will go over back to his spot over at third base. It'll be ready to go. But now Gavin Allred's going to go out and take a talk. I just want to make sure he and Pilgrim are on the same page. And that will bring up Ballou. We're ready to go. Owen Pilgrim, the third Bulldog pitcher.
Let's do it. Pilgrim deals. Upstairs, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Majority of the batters we faced today, we've been behind on. One 0 is a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike, a breaking ball.
That'll bring the count to even.
Here comes a 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Cedartown wants to leave that tying run in the on-deck circle. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to the right. That'll be foul. 2-2.
Say you'd love for Pilgrim to give you a solid 2 or 3 innings. But right now, you just want him to get through this leadoff hitter.
I'd love for them to turn the volume down a little bit.
It is pretty loud. First batter, Pilgrim facing.
2-2 swing and a miss for strike 3 and a huge first out.
And what a way to get it on a strikeout, too, there by Pilgrim. Of course, like you said, Andrew, we've been behind a lot. He was behind there against Ballou and would battle back.
Struck out a tough batter.
So that'll bring up Long, the DH. He is 1 for 1, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. Another dangerous bat in this Phoenix lineup.
1 out, runners on first and second. The pitch is a little bit low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked pretty good.
Looked really good.
Yeah, Blue called it a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Pilgrim set 1-0. High 2-0. He almost threw it. He didn't quick pitch, but he threw it to the plate pretty fast, and I think didn't really have a good chance to get a good grip on it. Missed up with it.
Like I said, he's now, of course, behind on this guy, 2-0.
Popped up, shallow center field, long run for Tony Ware. In fact, he'll give way to Samuel Formby, who makes the catch in front of him. That'll be out number 2. So a 2-0 pitch is popped up to shallow right field, and no problem for Formby. 2 outs.
So that'll bring up Patterson, who is the right fielder. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He'll come to the plate with the runners still over at first and second. So far, so good for Owen Pilgrim. But you got to get this guy right here and leave those runners at first and second. Cedartown still with a 4-run lead, 10-6.
He'll pop that one foul out of play. Strike 1.
A lot of runs on the board already. Only in the bottom of the third.
(10-6) the score. Cedartown on top. That missed low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Patterson. Really good crowd here at the ballpark.
Yes, it is. A lot of Cedartown faithful making the drive. Of course, it's not a long drive up to Sonoraville from Cedartown. Plus, it gives you a chance to stop by Buc-ee's.
1-1. Did he go? I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
Yep.
Yeah,
2-1 the count.
He was close, but I think that's the right call.
I mean, not only did you get to drive by Buc-ee's, you get to drive by Buc-ee's twice.
That's right. And it was oh so tempting to stop by on the first time by, but, you know, I just kept the old Jeep on the road and kept on cruising.
2-1 pitch. There's a pop-up, left side, third base. Ace Allen drifts over, and playing tricks, but he makes the catch, and 2 left the board. Great job by Owen Pilgrim to pitch around the 2 base runners. We'll head now to the top of the 4th. Cedartown leading by 4, 10-6. Back after 60 seconds.
Watch What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Seven, 8, 9 due up for the Dogs as we go to the top of the fourth inning. The Phoenix would strand two in the bottom of the third, thanks to an excellent performance from Owen Pilgrim, who would come in relief and get two pop-ups to get the Dogs out of the inning. So it will be Cole Dingler, Gavin Allred, and Jack Roper. 10-6 your score. The Dogs still with a 4-run lead as we head to the top of the fourth.
Well, we tell you how big those outs were. The Dogs, their first inning not allowing any runs, it was huge because the momentum and now kind of on Cedartown's side. Cole Dingler looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2 and takes a breaking ball for a call, strike one.
You'd love to have another extended inning here, pick up maybe a run or two more, but at least make him throw some pitches out there.
Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the final games of the season for the Sonoraville Phoenix. They will miss the playoffs this season. 1-1. Upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. They were playing Southeast Whitfield about the same time we started playing them. Finished up their 3-game series. 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2.
Dingler is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout. Looking to pick up his first hit.
2-2. Down low, 3-2. Full count.
Big games for both of these squads. Cedartown wanting to end the season on a high note. And Sonoraville, knowing that they're going to miss the playoffs, you know they'd love to be spoilers for the Dogs.
3-2, misses just a little bit low. Ball 4, good eye there by the senior Cole Dingler.
Yeah, Dingler was already on his way to first before umpire even made his call or either really had time to focus in on it. He knew that was a ball, and that will be the first base runner of the inning for the Dogs here in the top of the fourth, and it'll bring up Gavin Allred. Allred is 2 for 2. Good day from the plate so far from the Bulldogs backstop.
Single and a double. The double he hit was deep to right field. First pitch, a little chopper. Rolling bunt, picked up, bare hand, throw to first, safe. Infield hit, he's 3 for 3.
You know, the third baseman's got to be thinking, Brown, he's got to be thinking, should I just let that one go? It might have eventually made it foul. It was headed that direction. But then again, it didn't have a whole lot of mustard on it, so you never know. It could have just kind of died where it was, and you would still be in the situation that you're in right now.
Yeah, that's one of those danged if you do,
danged if you don't. Absolutely. Yeah. Coach coming out from the Sonoraville dugout wanting to have a conversation. He goes to the home plate umpire now.
I think they're discussing whether or not this is a foul ball or not.
I do not think it is a foul ball.
I mean, the home plate umpire seems to have the better. Yep, he's going to be.
Yeah, he was. I mean, the umpire was right on top of it. So that'll bring up Jack Roper. Jack is 1 for 2, a run scored, an RBI and a strikeout. He's got runners at first and second. Nobody out in the inning. Ex-Holiday will be on deck for the Dogs.
From the stretch, and the pitch squares to bunt, takes it back and takes the ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Good eye there by Roper. 4-run lead. Coach Johnson never afraid to play the small ball if that puts the Dogs in the best situation to win the game.
Anybody at any time can get the bunt sign. 1-0 pitch, squares to bunt again, lays it down right to the pitcher. Throw will go to, oh no, the pitcher, indecisive, nobody was covering, I guess. He looked to first base and looked to second for a moment, then looked toward first, and I think nobody was there.
I think you're right, Andrew. I think the first baseman, of course, was charging in to field the play, and I don't think the second baseman, Sampson, got over in time. So either way you want to talk it or chalk it up, Burt just has to put that one in his pocket.
Chalk it up as an infield hit, second for Roper today.
And that'll bring up X back to the top of the order, and the bases are loaded and nobody out. Another golden opportunity for the Dogs to plate some runs and extend the lead.
They've done it in every inning so far in this ball game. Pitch to X, a tapper foul.
Of course, the infielders will be playing in. Ground ball coming to home plate.
3 runs in the first, a 3-run homer by Samuel Formby. 4-run second, 3-run third.
You know, I have missed both of Samuel's home runs.
Look, there might have been some chirping going on from Cedartown's dugout on that, on something. Not 100% sure what that was, but perhaps everything is kosher now. Long look in by Burke, and now the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball hit deep to left field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Catch is made. Runner will tag. Throw will come to the plate. He's going to be out.
Yep.
Safe. Called him safe. They had him. I guess he dropped the ball.
That's the only thing that I can think of because he was dead to rights. Catcher applied the tag well before he got to the plate, but I guess he dropped the ball. And again, we'll just have to chalk it up either way you want to look at it. And now the coach is going to come out from Sonoraville's dugout. He wants an explanation, but as of now, it's a run on the board, and it's a 5-run lead, 11-6.
He's not too hot about it. He's just asking for an explanation. So runners at the corner, or runners at first and second, rather, on that tag up by Dingler, coming home to score on the sac fly to left field.
A long talk and explanation.
I'm wondering if they are saying that he blocked the plate. And that might be a rule.
I don't know.
That may be why they're talking about this, because I really never saw the ball get dropped.
The way that he's motioning with his hands, it almost looks like maybe he's saying that he pulled the ball out of his glove, possibly, and he tagged him with his glove once the ball was out of the glove, because he's doing this motion right here.
That could be it. The umpire had an eye on that, something we could not have seen from where we are.
No, the umpire had that angle blocked from where we would not be able to see that. But the call on the field is going to stand. Cole Dingler is going to be safe at home, and it's going to be 11-6.
5-run lead, and the Dogs have scored in every inning in this ball game. Ace 0 for 3, but 2 runs scored.
Did you hear the young fan chirping in from the Sonoraville side?
I have selective hearing, Sam.
He said, that's the third one that you've missed.
Pitch on the way. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Brody Blackman's also running out at second base now. So you've got Jack Roper over at first, Brody Blackman at second, and Ace Allen is at the plate.
Blackman's been busy today.
He has.
All 3 times that Allred has reached, he's been called upon to courtesy run. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Allen is 0 for 3. But he's got 2 runs scored.
I think he's reached on a couple of fielders' choices, actually.
I think you're exactly right.
There have been 3 Sonoraville errors in this ballgame, too. It's foul back off the screen.
Cool.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We take the umbrella down, and here we are exposed.
You got that right.
You got to protect.
We're kind of, I mean, you can see us if you're looking on the screen from our outfield camera. Off-centered from home plate toward the first base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ace. The pitch. Breaking ball. Did he go? No. Close pitch anyway. 2-2, and the Sonoraville fans barking.
The glove,
toward home plate.
The glove popped about the time that the starting gun went off.
Sure
almost
did.
Simultaneously. So the count now even 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Bulldogs' third baseman, Ace Allen. 1 out in the inning. 1 run already across, 2 aboard.
Stretching the 2-2. Low, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
When Burke entered this inning, Andrew, he had only gone a third of an inning, and I think he had only thrown 4 pitches.
Yeah, he relieved the starting pitcher,
Ballou,
and was able to get out of trouble pretty quickly, but he's had nothing but trouble here in this inning. 3-2 pitch with 1 out, and the pitch. Got him swinging for strike 3, 2 outs.
We've gone from 4 pitches for Burke up to now 20, as Ace is retired on a strikeout, and that's going to bring up Tony Ware. Ware is 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a strikeout. He's got a number in every column all the way across the box score for us.
He struck out his last time facing Burke. And a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 0-1, same pitch that struck him out the last time. He'd like to change his fortunes here. Looks to second, the stretch. The 0-1. Line drive straight away center field, back deep to the fence. It's going to be called right on the warning track. Ballou in center field now makes the catch. Allowed third out. 1 run does come across. The Dogs now lead by 5, 11-6 as we head to the bottom half after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Eleven to 6 is your score. The Dogs strike for a single run in the top of the 4th inning, thanks to an Xavier Holiday sac fly to left field, and then a bang-bang play at the plate. Cole Dingler would come in to score. Owen Pilgrim still on the mound for the Dogs in relief. Owen had a good 2 outs there in the bottom of the 3rd to get the Dogs out of some trouble. Owen needs a quick inning. That's something that no Bulldog pitcher really has been a quick inning.
5, 6, and 7 in the lineup due up for the Phoenix. It'll be Clements, the catcher, to lead it off, followed by Caldwell and Brown. First pitch to Clemens is low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Clemens drew a walk in his only plate appearance, picking up an RBI. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0.
Pitch. Deep to left field. Way back, and down at the wall. It's going to be a double.
Tell you what, there have been some hard hit balls this afternoon, but that might have been one of the hardest hit balls for Sonoraville. That one went all the way to the wall.
Kind of between Tony Ware and Jack Roper. I mean, we had a chance to catch it, but like we said, we had to go so far to get to it. It drops between them, and it's a leadoff double for Clements, as Clements is now 1 for 1. Now Caldwell 1 for 2. He struck out his first time, but then got a big base hit his last time. Upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah,
and then the gun goes off.
Yeah, the gun goes off. That big base hit would plate 3. And he was down to his final strike at that at bat. I was listening to that one on the radio right before I got here.
Part of that 5-run second inning. 1-0 pitch is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom half of the 4th. Still have game 2 to go. Thankfully, we're pretty close to home. 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1.
And I think dinner tonight is going to be a drive-by. I'll probably eat it on my way home, actually.
Either that or between game snack.
That's right.
Looked at second, the 2-1. Strike 2 called.
Good pitch there by Owen. Pilgrims evened up the count now on Caldwell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You want to leave that runner at second base right where he is.
2-2. Ta-ta, strike 3.
Good pitch.
Yeah, I mean it.
Allred also doing a good job of framing that one, I think. That lended to the called strikeout on the outside part of the plate. So Caldwell a victim of a strikeout, and that's going to bring up Brown, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1, also with a walk.
Ty Brown with 1 out, runner on second. Deep to left field, fair ball, I think,
Yep.
yes. That's going to score a run. It's all the way to the corner. It's going to be a double. Throw comes in to X Holiday, and it's now 11-7.
I'll tell you, these 2 teams are going tit for tat. The Dogs score 1, the Phoenix come back and score 1. It's a hard hit ball there by Brown, and it just kind of kept curving over to the left side, dropped in fair, and then went all the way to the wall before Roper was able to get to it. That'll bring up Belcher.
So that's similar to the one that Caldwell hit that scored the 3 runs. He just was able to hug it inside the foul line. Similar to that one. There's a strike called, 0-1.
Belcher 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Oh, 1. Popped him up, shallow center field. It'll be Tony Ware to make the catch. Way too shallow to tag up. 2 gone. Good job there by Owen Pilgrim to abuse the pop-up.
Yep, and good play there by Ware to come in from his spot. And also, I don't know if you saw it, but once Ware waved off X Holiday, X almost bolted back to his spot over at shortstop just to make sure he was out of the way of Tony. So that'll bring up the 9 spot in the order for the Phoenix, Sampson, who was 0 for 1 with a run, scored a walk and a strikeout.
Carter Sampson swings and misses on a dropped pitch, 0-1. Pilgrim looking for a hit, maybe for his 3rd strikeout here. Either way, he just wants to get an out and get out of the inning. 1 run has scored. Swing and a miss, a nasty breaking ball.
Really good pitch there by Pilgrim. That Sampson fooled all the way.
Then that pitch is unhittable.
Yeah, it is.
See if he throws it again. They're setting up outside, and it is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And I tell you what, when it has that movement on it, coming in that off speed, and then it just kind of dies once it gets to the plate on the outside part, you can make somebody look funny at it.
1-2 pitch. Bouncer up there, good stop by Allred. 2-2.
1 more.
The Atlanta Braves off tonight, traveling back to Atlanta to host the
Texas
defending
Rangers.
world champion
Big
Texas Rangers.
weekend series.
2-2 pitch. Ball 3 upstairs.
Rangers a little cold right now, though.
So are the Astros.
And the Braves are red hot.
Red hot.
Coming off of the sweep in Houston. Count now full, though, here in Calhoun.
3-2, ball 4 upstairs. First and second with 2 outs.
So Sampson will reach, and we'll have to go back to the top of the order. And Pate, dangerous bat, coming to the plate.
That's the first walk surrendered by Pilgrim, but the 9th by Bulldog pitching in the ballgame. If anybody has a chance to make it a 1-run game, it's this man right here.
A little conversation out there with Ace Allen and Caleb Formby, Gavin Allred, Owen Pilgrim.
I'm not sure if the Dogs have retired this guy in the entire series.
If they have, I don't remember it. I'll tell you that.
They haven't retired him today.
Nope. 1 for 1, 2 runs scored, 2 walks.
Line away to him, 1 ball, no strikes.
Go.
Was looking to see if Pate's poster was out here. Pops up. Shallow center. Catch made. First time he's been retired today. 2 left the board, Sam.
You spoke it into existence.
I sure did. 4 innings in the books, and Cedartown leads 11-7. Back to the top of the 5th after this 60-second timeout here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports.
Cedarstream, the industry leader in screen-printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedarstream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedarstream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedarstream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedarstream, shirts, it's what we do.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Another good inning of work for Owen Pilgrim. Strands a couple of Phoenix. They did score 1, so it's now 11-7. And we will go to the top of the 5th inning. It is Formby, Holiday, Formby, 4, 5, 6 due up for the Dogs. Samuel Formby, 1 for 1, a run scored, 2 walks, and 4 RBIs.
That's fouled away by Samuel. Nothing in 1 the count. 3 of those 4 on a 3. I love when I get interrupted like that. 3-run home run in the first inning. And boy, that was a monster shot to right field. 0-1 from Burke. He had a home run on his mind right there. Swung and missed. It's 0-2. Lights have been switched on here at the ballpark. The 0-2 pitch. That ball is hit in the air. And the catch will be made on the infield at about a shortstop. So Pate makes the catch. And Formby is retired. Here's Dalen Holiday. That's the first time Samuel's been retired today. Dalen Holiday 1 for 2. 3 runs batted in for the DH.
11 RBIs for Formby in the last 2 series.
Cut and miss. 0-1 the count. Formby's been red hot.
He had 4 RBIs in our first game against Sonoraville back on Monday. He's already got 4 here.
0-1, sails above everybody.
The catcher didn't even attempt to go up and get that one.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike with Caleb Formby on deck.
He said, we're going to test the strength of that netting back there, but luckily it bounced off the top of the padding of the backstop.
The line, the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, swung and missed for strike two. A nasty pitch right there.
Dalen Holiday with 3 RBIs on the afternoon so far, 1 for 2.
Burke with a 1-2 pitch. Popped up, shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder, but the shortstop will call everybody off, and Jackson Pate for the second time in the inning makes the catch, 2 out.
That'll bring up Caleb Formby. Caleb is 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout, looking to pick up his first hit of the afternoon.
For 2, Caleb Formby.
I would not mind for the rest of these innings to be quick, because there's not – the first 3 innings were a whole ball game themselves.
Yeah, you are right about that.
Line drive to center field, but it's going to be right at Ballou. He makes the catch, and the Dogs go in order in the top half of the 5th. We head to the bottom half. Cedartown still leads 11-7, 4 runs. Back after this here on the BAA. 60 seconds.
Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
11-7 is your score as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Nothing doing for the Dogs in the top of the 5th. Owen Pilgrim still out on the mound for Cedartown, and it will be 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Phoenix Blue, Long, and Patterson.
Tell you, they got some burgers or something grilling up behind us, and they smell great. They before you got here, they were talking about that. They call them Longhorn burgers.
I saw that on the menu when I got my popcorn. I had to get a little snacky snack.
Number 1 will lead it off. That'll be Eli Ballou. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. As we're ready for the bottom half of the 5th inning, Owen Pilgrim continuing his second full inning of work. Breaking ball strike called, 0-1.
We don't want to push it too much, but I tell you what would be a joy, and that's if Pilgrim could go the rest of this game.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That way you don't have to dig any deeper into your bullpen, knowing that we still got to play another one right after this.
I think this is only first the 1-1, and this low ball too. This is only the first. This is only the second time we've been to Sonoraville to play a game. Last season, we lost to Sonoraville in the first game, but then came back and swept the doubleheader to win the region championship last season. 2-1 pitch. Driven deep to right field, pretty deep, back to the fence. Samuel Formby is back there. He'll make the catch for out number 1.
Good adjustment there by Formby. Got turned around, got it where he wanted.
He turned around about as quick as maybe like a ballet dancer doing a spin.
Yep.
Like he literally went around, kept his eye on the ball the whole time, though.
Made a good play. It was deep out there, right at the warning track, but it's a long out number 1 for Ballou. And that'll bring up Long, the DH, who was 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and a walk, and he hits one over to the right side that is out of play and foul.
I think for everybody's sake, as we mentioned before, would not mind a quick inning for both sides.
Yep.
Still have another game to play after this one. 0-1 misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Like you said, thankfully, we don't have too long of a drive to get home, but then again, I would prefer that we're not still playing baseball at 10:30 tonight.
Yeah, just under an hour away from home. 1-1, breaking ball low, 2-1. If he can elevate that just a bit, he's going to get a strike called every time. And it's pretty hard to hit. maybe you can pop it up or tap it. There's a line drive foul to the right, 2-2.
That'll bring the count back even now for Pilgrim on long.
As we mentioned, our second trip will be our final trip as a member of the same region. Sonoraville goes down to Class 3A next season. 2-2 pitch. Fouled that one away. Might have been ball 3.
Yeah, he climbed the ladder on that one, did Pilgrim, and Long went up there to get it. And I think it's like you said, Andrew, I believe that would have been ball 3, but instead it's a foul ball for Long, and the count stays 2-2. This is the first time I've ever been up here for a baseball game.
2-2 pitch, high and tight.
He did not chase after that when they climbed the ladder.
3-2 now.
I've been here for a football game. In fact, I stood on top of the press box and filmed when we played them in football here. It was a cool night.
3-2 pitch, breaking ball up, ball 4. 1 out, base on balls. The third walk surrendered by, check that, the second walk surrendered by Owen Pilgrim, and the 10th base on balls for Cedartown pitching in the game.
Patterson will be due up next, the right fielder for the Phoenix. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So he comes to the plate with the runner over at first and 1 out. Pilgrim trying to have a quick inning.
Haven't had a clean inning the whole game, though. Popped up left side. It's going to stay in play. Foul territory. Catch made by the third baseman, Ace Allen, for out number 2.
I tell you, Ace had to do a figure 8 out there to chase that one down, but he stuck with it, and the good play was made there by the Dogs' third baseman. That'll bring up the catcher, Clements. He is 1 for 1, a run scored, an RBI, and a base on balls.
Clements hits one sharply, but fouled down the third baseline.
Long might have been on the run. That might have been a hit and run.
Oh, 1 pitch. Bouncer, what a stop. Great stop there by Allred. 1-1.
He's made a couple of those here this afternoon already. Count now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, 2 outs.
That's fouled back, just barely got a piece, and now Sonoraville down to their final strike here in the 5th. Coach Gavin Johnson takes that baseball and hands it back to the home plate umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Come on, baby.
The 1-2. Fly ball deep to right field. Back to the fence. Samuel Formby there to make the catch. Samuel Formby just about automatic in right field. Catch made, 1 runner left aboard, and no runs here in the 5th inning allowed by the Bulldogs defense. We head now to the top of the 6th. Cedartown 11, Sonoraville 7. 60-second timeout on the Bulldog Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Top of the 6th inning, the Dogs still on top of the Sonoraville Phoenix here in Game 2 of the 3-game series. Game 1 of this Thursday afternoon doubleheader. Sam Branch alongside Andrew Carter here from Sonoraville High School up in Calhoun, Georgia. Just a few minutes past Buc-ee's. Dogs trying to maintain their position in second place in the region. They can stay just right there with another win here against the Phoenix. The Dogs 1-0 in this series. Cole Dingler will be the batter for the Dogs to lead things off here in the top of the 6th inning. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up. Exactly like we started the last inning.
Cole Dingler foul tips one, 0-1. Cole is 0 for 2. He has walked, scored, and struck out. The 0-1 pitch, a bouncer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Burke wasting no time.
Yeah, he's dealing quickly.
2-1 pitch. Fouled that one away. 2-2.
Burke now in his 3rd inning of work. He's only thrown 34 pitches and faced 10 hitters.
Cool.
2-2 pitch to Dingler. Foul back our way.
Way to battle, Coach.
He was aiming for you on that one, I believe.
He was. Yeah, Burke has only given up 1 run. It was unearned. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And Dingler strikes out for the 2nd time. He gives a little bit of passing advice to Gavin Allred, who is a cool 3 for 3. Might have a little rain to deal with later on this evening, hoping we can beat it here.
No, I hope not.
Strike called, 0-1 the count.
I mean, I know we have an umbrella, but...
Well, it's not really. I did bring the tent just in case, although we'd have to really probably relocate where we are. 0-1, called strike 2, nothing in 2 the count.
Let's go. He's opened up the strike zone.
Thunderstorms possible around 10, really ramping up by 11. Hopefully we'll be done by then. 0-2, fly ball deep to right center field, but it will be playable. Catch is made in center by Ballou. That'll be out number 2. Just got underneath that one.
24.
First time that Allred's been retired today at the plate.
That'll bring up Jack Roper, number 9 spot in the order. Jack is 1 for 3 with a run scored, an RBI, and a strikeout. The Dogs, ever confident, ever consistent left fielder.
Upstairs, ball 1.
You know, you made the comment about Samuel Formby over in right field that it's almost automatic. We are blessed, and all 3 of our outfielders do a really good job defensively for Cedartown.
1-0 is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Roper, the senior, in his spot over at left field. Tony Ware out at center field. Samuel Formby in his spot over in right field.
One pitch. Breaking ball and low in the dirt, 2-1 the count. But yeah, left field and center field are 2 positions that'll have to be replaced next season with both Tony and Jack graduating this year, class of 2024. 2-1 pitch. Bounced 58 feet right there. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Luckily, the Dogs have pretty good depth, and we got to see some of those players against Southeast. Coach Johnson made a lot of substitutions in that contest.
3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 3-2. Top of the 6th, 11-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Payoff pitch. Ground ball sharply fouled down the left side.
Jack's going to live to see another pitch here. Battling against Burke.
Another 3-2 pitch coming. Here it is from Burke. And it's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Dogs go in order in the 6th. Head to the bottom half. Cedartown 11 and Sonoraville 7. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
We head to the bottom half of the.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
(11-7) is your score as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Caldwell, Brown, Belcher due up for the Phoenix, 6, 7, and 8. Pilgrim still on the mound out there for the Dogs in relief.
And he'll be out there as long as he can keep on retiring batters.
And he has done extremely well since coming into this game. He came in what, the 4th inning, 3rd inning?
Yeah.
He's only given up 1 run.
First pitch to Belcher. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes. I do have the lineup for game 2. Projected starter for the Bulldogs will be Jay O'Neill on the mound.
It's good to hear right there. Good to hear.
(1-0). Ball 2, low and away.
It is a really comfortable afternoon for baseball.
It was almost hot when the game started, but it really is comfortable now to swing and a miss, 2-1. A little bit of a breeze blowing now. Clouds are kind of moving in a little bit. Some high clouds, high cirrus clouds.
Two and one to count.
Pitch on the way. It's popped up, foul out of play. 2-2.
Caldwell is 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 strikeouts. When he picked up those 3 RBIs, he only had 1 strikeout, and he was on the verge of his second. He was down to his final strike. Pilgrim trying to get him to pick up number 3.
Pitch misses low and away. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to number 15, Caldwell. Three-two is ball 4 down low.
So that'll be a leadoff walk for Caldwell. That'll bring up Brown, the third baseman. Brown is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk.
I think just about everybody but Patterson, I think, has reached or done something. Belcher, though, is 0 for 3, who we'll see next. Ball 1 upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes.
Belcher and Patterson also the only 2 in the lineup that have not walked.
Yeah. In fact, 4 have walked multiple times.
9, 1, 2, and 3.
Won't be a walk this time, a pop-up toward first base. Catch will be made by Caleb Formby. Little bit little, not too scary, but a tad scary over there is Caleb and Cole.
It made it interesting, didn't it?
Yeah, they got a little close there. But Caleb Formby makes the catch for the first out.
That'll bring up Belcher, the first baseman. As we previously mentioned, he's 0 for 3 with a strikeout.
Upstairs, 2-1, ball, no strikes.
1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. The Dogs scored 3 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second, 3 runs in the third, and a run in the fourth.
1-0 pitch bounces up there, and a good stop by Allred. 2-0.
Phoenix scored 1 in the bottom of the first. They had a big second inning scoring 5, and then a solo run there in the fourth.
And knocked starting pitcher Samuel Formby out of the ball game there in the second, but ever since then, the Dogs have only given up 1. There's a called strike 1, 2-1. My game changer notification is reminding me that it's time for game 2. Not quite yet.
Well, we're getting there, game changer.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully, after 8 o'clock a bit. Strike 2 called 2-2, and Belcher did not like that one. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it'll be about just after 8, but that's if the game ended right now.
If I could get an 8:05 start time, I think I'd be a happy camper.
That's a good TBS time.
It is. 8:05.
TBS time for a Central Division team. 2-2 pitch upstairs, full count again, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And the payoff is ball 4, back to the backstop.
That one does get away from Allred, but runner was already headed second. It doesn't go far enough away for him to advance any further than that.
Well, now Belcher has reached for the first time, and now Sampson. And Sampson is 0 for 1, 2 walks, a run scored, a strikeout.
Belcher goes down to first, and Caldwell moves up to second base. Ace Allen coming out to talk to Pilgrim. I think he's just telling him, hey, look, let us turn 2 right here.
I take that.
I would too.
It's a force at every base. Except for home. You get a force at third. First and second, 1 out. Strike called, 0-1.
Good pitch there by Pilgrim.
Pilgrim has 60 pitches. Well, the throw got away there, but a good heads-up job there by Caleb Formby to head out there and back it up. Nobody advances, thankfully.
Kind of short hopped him. I don't think he was ready for it. Take that hop.
0-1. Just missed. I guess it was inside. 1-1 count. The wind, the pitch, swing and a miss. And now he's ahead in the count, 1-2.
Another good pitch again there by Pilgrim.
11-7 lead for Cedartown here in the bottom half of the 6th. 2 on and 1 out. 1-2, ground ball foul left side.
So the count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breeze continuing to blow from left to right. The lights are on, sun setting. It'll turn out to be a pretty night.
Hopefully the rain will stay away. 1-2 is drilled foul down the left side.
And another good pitch there by Pilgrim. Sampson able to foul it off. Pilgrim back on the rubber, ready to go.
Another 1-2, bounced up there. That one got away. Runners are going to move up to second and third, so that'll take out the double play. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one's tough.
You said it.
Now you just need to come back and strike him out right here.
2-2 pitch. Ball 3 upstairs, and he's a pitch away from loading the bases and bringing the tying run to the plate. And guess who the tying run is?
I don't want to know.
Jackson Pate. 3-2, ball 4.
Do we see a visit?
I think. I'm not sure how many visits we have left. Coach Johnson is out. He may pull him here if it's Coach Johnson.
Well, we talked about during one of the breaks, Andrew, you and I were saying that nobody's really going to have that long of a leash simply because we don't want to have a repeat of what we saw against Heritage. And that will be it for Pilgrim. So his night is done. The bases are loaded with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Cedartown has an 11-7 lead over the Phoenix. We'll take a 60-second break and come back and tell you about the new pitcher. You're listening to Cedartown High School Baseball here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Ra Ware will be the new Cedartown hurler. He comes on in relief of Owen Pilgrim, and he's coming into a tough spot here, Andrew. Bottom of the 6th inning, the Dogs with an 11-7 lead, and you've got the bases loaded, and the most dangerous Phoenix hitter coming to the plate in the form of Jackson Pate, the top of the order.
Yeah, Jackson Pate was retired for the first time his last time up, but he's 1 for 2 with a couple of runs and 2 walks. Roz looked pretty good on his warm-up tosses, but he's going to have to be perfect.
Now pitching for Cedartown, number 12, Ra Ware.
And here comes Jackson Pate. He's looking up there. He is locked in, locked and loaded.
So Pate comes to the plate. Base is full of Phoenix, and only 1 out. Again, you don't expect to get a ground ball double play opportunity out of this kid, but maybe you can.
Wild pitch. Nobody advances. The ball kind of got stuck there at the knee wall. And nobody advances. 1 ball and no strikes.
Allred and Ra getting together just beyond the circle here at home plate, and now they're ready to go. Each going back to their respective positions, and Jackson Pate will step back in ahead in the count 1-0 against Ra Ware.
Pitch. Almost, they say it hit him. It just grazed him. 11-8.
Well, you'd have loved to have picked up that out, but at least it only brings in 1. Pate is dangerous enough to bring in several.
It does put the tying run aboard and the go-ahead run right at the plate here, and that of another dangerous batter, Eli Ballou. And Eli hits it to right center field pretty deep, back to the fence, a diving try at the wall, it's down. Or did he catch it? No, he caught it.
Yep.
Everybody heads back to the bag, and runner tags from third and scores. It's 11-9, but that's out number 2. And honestly, could have been a lot worse than that.
It could have been a lot worse than that. Had that one gotten down, it probably would have cleared the bases. But Samuel Formby once again with another well of a play out there in right field.
Yeah, he negotiated with the wall. I think he actually was up against the wall.
That'll bring up Long, the DH. He is 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and a run scored.
Breaking ball, strike called, 0-1. 11-9 the score. 2 runs have crossed over.
Got me.
Oh, 1.
Ooh.
That one almost hit him. 1-1 the count. Coach Johnson's just about used most of his relief pitchers. Popped up. That'll get him out of the inning if it's caught. Caleb Formby backs up, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs come across, though, for the Phoenix, and it's a 3-run ball game. 2-run ball game. 11-9 as we head to the final frame. Top of the 7th coming up after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
2 runs across in the bottom of the 6th inning makes it a 2-run ball game. 11-9 is your score. And we will go back to the top of the order to start off this top of the 7th inning. It'll be Holiday, Allen, and Ware due up for the Dogs. Between the 3 of them, they've got 3 RBIs. Then once you get down to Samuel Formby and Dalen Holiday, you can add 7 more to it. They're having to reset the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think they
boo-booed. They put the 2 in the 7th spot instead of the 6th spot. And then they just had to go and completely reset it.
Top of the 7th for Cedartown, number 4.
It's going to be the top of the order due up for the Bulldogs here. And Cedartown needs to add to this tally for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you want to add a couple of insurance runs here. You're exactly right. So 11-9 your score. The Dogs lead. Holiday to the plate.
Burke delivers upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Burke in relief, 3 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Fly ball right side. Will it drop? It will, and it's fair, I think. Yeah, throw goes to second base. Hops off the runner, and he's safe at second. That ball just landed fair, inside fair territory, and X has himself a bloop double.
And I'll tell you how close it was from my vantage point. It almost looked foul. I thought that one was going to get down in foul territory, but instead X gets to second base, and that's a leadoff double, and that's exactly what you like to see, and that'll bring up Ace Allen.
That's the 2nd hit of the day for Holiday. And Ace Allen looking for his first. He's 0 for 4.
Can you believe he's 0 for 4, but he's got 2 runs scored. Also a victim of a strikeout. So Ace will stand in with X Holiday out at second base and nobody out.
A vital insurance run right there at second base. Pitch on the way. Low and in, 1 ball and no strikes.
Of course, your main focus is just to get on base, move X over. But I'd love to pick up the insurance run that's out at second base and even maybe the insurance run that's standing at the plate right now, Andrew.
I'll take a base hit or something. You're right. 1-0 pitch. Took it low and outside.
That was in the dirt in the opposite batter's box, so Ace is now ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Thankfully, I think they are announcing that the track meet is over.
It's been going on about as long as we've been here. 2-0 pitch on the way is outside. 3 balls and no strikes. We've been on almost 3 hours in this ball game. That's about a Major League Baseball length.
That is.
Of the old school.
Yeah.
Before they had the pitch clock and all. Did you hear there was a game that was like an hour and 50 minutes?
No, I did not.
Day? Yeah.
Wow.
3-0 pitch on the way. Low for ball 4.
Good.
2 on, nobody out.
Good.
4-pitch walk for Ace out.
Good at bat. Excellent bat there by Ace. That's going to bring out Tony Ware. Ware 1 for 3, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, a walk and a strikeout.
Let's go, Tony. Bring him in.
See if Tony Ware can add to his 2 RBIs he already has on his tally. Nobody out, 2 on base. Top of the 7th. The pitch is low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Get out there by Tony. You almost think if you just watch the guy ahead of you take a 4-pitch walk, you're probably going to watch that first one.
I would. I'd watch this one. 1-0. He does. And it's a called strike. Might have been a generous call there. 1-1. Samuel Formby waits on deck.
Count even on Ware. Formby, the big 4 RBI night already. Could you imagine him coming to the plate with the bases juiced?
1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 1-2.
He's going to hit the parking lot.
I think he did last time he was up. Samuel did. I think he walked.
I think you are right. So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tony Ware. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the 7th inning. Dogs with a 2-run lead.
Burke with his 55th pitch. And here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called, I think, yes. Out number 1, and Ware will take a seat. Here's Samuel Formby with 2 on and 1 out.
Yep. That'll bring up Formby. Swinging the big bat here lately. And all you want him to do here is just worry about making solid contact, moving everybody over.
11-9 the score. Top half of the 7th inning. Samuel takes low and in.
I tell you, a wild pitch would not be bad either to move everybody over, take out the traditional double play.
Well, the runners you have out there aren't really, your typical double play combinations.
No, they're not.
Even the one at the plate here. 1-0 pitch. Look out, Cedartown dugout.
He turned on that one quick, didn't he?
1-1 the count. One of the equipment managers over there are still in shock.
Come on, Sammy.
So Formby will stand back in.
A ball and a strike.
2 on, 1 out.
Burke checks the runner. Holiday at second. The 1-1. Breaking ball high and tight. 2-1. Dalen Holiday is on deck. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Driven deep but foul down the right side. 2-2.
The Dogs have not scored since back in the 4th inning when they would played a single run. They went quietly in the 5th, quietly in the 6th. Samuel Formby trying to make some noise here for Cedartown in the 7th.
Tip your hat to their pitcher, Burke. He is he's given up no earned runs, just 1 run in total. I think that was the run that he inherited, the runner he inherited. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Samuel Formby, and the pitch. That's popped up toward first base. Second baseman calls for it. He's got it, and that's out number 2.
Sampson makes the squeeze for the Phoenix, and that'll bring up Holiday.
In a sense, Burke has kind of been effectively wild today. I mean, he's had base runners, he's had traffic, but he's been able to get out of it. And, boy, the Dogs sure could use some insurance here. First and second, 2 out. And Dalen Holiday, who's got a multiple hit day, and a couple of one hit and 3 RBIs. Pitch to Dalen. Fouled back 0-1.
Holiday 1 for 3 with those 3 RBIs. Serving as the DH for the Dogs today here in Game 1. You would think with O'Neal being on the mound in Game 2 that Holiday would be the DH there as well.
Probably. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. They look at X and they look X back. There's nobody covering the bag at second base, so really they're not really holding him on over there.
The shortstop's playing behind him.
0-1 is low, 1-1.
Behind him and in between him and third base.
Sun has set here at Phoenix Country. The Sonoraville community. 1-1 to Day-Day. Breaking ball, swung and missed. Nasty pitch there from Burke, one of his best.
Yeah, that was a good pitch there by Burke. So that puts Holiday behind in the count down to his final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Holiday wanting to reach here, keep the inning going, especially if we could pick up another insurance run.
The 1-2 pitch. Did he go? I
No.
don't think so. Runners will advance on the bouncer that got away from the catcher Clements. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Able to check that swing on the bouncer. So now a base hit would score 2. Here comes the 2-2. Low, 3-2.
Good take there by Holiday. That was tough to lay off of that one. Good pitch again by Burke.
Very close. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, second and third. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4 outside. Great at bat. And here comes Caleb Formby. Dalen Holiday with another quality at bat. The bases have been loaded. The Dogs have had the bases loaded 3 or 4 times in this ball game. And can the Dogs take advantage here?
I tell you, 2 walks in the inning has led to this bases loaded. Ace Allen walked, and then Dalen Holiday turns around and walks.
Caleb Formby due 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Breaking ball, strike called. Wow, 0-1. That's all you can say about that pitch.
And you can't say much more, especially where we're sitting. Minding our P's and Q's tonight, are we, Andrew Carter?
We are following protocol. You got it. 0-1. Strike 2. That was a good one.
That was a good pitch there by Burke. Now he's ahead. Caleb got to shorten up and protect here.
Caleb does have a strikeout. Base is full.
Cannot look at strike 3.
The 0-2. Ball 1 just missed inside, and Caleb also checking his swing too.
Yep, good take there by Formby. Sonoraville faithful wanted a called strike 3, but they don't get it.
The 1-2 pitch to Formby. Breaking ball popped up. Shortstop Pate comes over, and the catch is made, and the Dogs leave him loaded in the top of the 7th inning. We head now to the bottom half. Dogs looking to close it out. A 2-run lead back after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedar Stream, the industry leader in screen printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedar Stream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedar Stream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedar Stream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream, shirts, it's what we do.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
It'll be the last chance for the Phoenix as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Dogs still with a 2-run lead. Ra Ware going to get the call to try to close this one out. Take game 2 of the 3-game series. The Dogs will have to face the 4, 5, and 6, middle of the order in Patterson, Clements, and Caldwell. Patterson 0 for 4, Clements 1 for 2, and Caldwell 1 for 3. Patterson 2 strikeouts. So Ra Ware will go to work.
First pitch, low and in, ball 1.
No other changes for Cedartown. Same as we were last inning.
1-0. Driven deep to right field. Samuel Formby has it measured. He's got it, out number 1.
It's a good first out. That's a big first out for Ra.
You know, and I hate to mention this right at this moment, but we are getting to the time of night where it's a little difficult to see fly balls.
Yep. And hopefully if we can end this one pretty quickly, we'll kind of miss the worst part of it, maybe in between games. But first we got to get Clements. He's the catcher. He's 1 for 2, an RBI, a walk, and a run scored.
1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball hit deep to left field, back to the fence. That ball is going to be off the wall. It's going to be a double at least. Stand-up double. The tying run to the plate with 1 out.
It was going to be a tough play for Tony Ware anyways. He had to make a long run out there, and it's just off of the fence right over near the top of the P in Phoenix. And so after the first out, it's a double, and we're going to have a courtesy runner come out for Clements in the form of, I believe, number 22.
Clements has had a couple of big hits today, including that one. And Caldwell also has had a big hit as well.
Yes,
1 for 3,
did.
3 runs batted in on that one hit he had.
Goes over to the left side.
Ra Ware to concentrate on the batter right now. The pitch. Strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Caldwell has also walked and struck out twice.
Good pitch, Ra.
Caldwell represents the tying run. 0-1. Popped up left side. Will it stay in play? It will. Catch made by double alt. Ace Allen makes it 2 outs. And now it is up to Ty Brown, the third baseman. 1 for 3, an RBI, a walk. Cedartown trying to go up 2 games in the series and win the series with a victory here. 1 out to go.
Brown, 1 for 3, an RBI, and a walk.
Ra delivers. Ball 1 outside. First baseman Belcher waiting on deck. 1-0 pitch. That's popped up. Third base. Catch made. Cedartown wins the game. 11-9. And they take the series by 2 games and will go for a sweep in about 30 minutes from now. Let's take a 60-second break, and we will wrap up this ball game. Cedartown winners 11-9, back after 60 seconds on the Big Double A. Bradford's Drugstore on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Big win for the Dogs here in Game 2 of the series. Game 1 of the doubleheader against the Sonoraville Phoenix. The Dogs knock off the Phoenix by a final score of 11-9 to win the series. We will go for the sweep here in just a few moments. Cedartown, the final line for the Dogs, 11 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Sonoraville, 9 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. The story of the game, though, Andrew, I think is just the amount of pitchers that Cedartown had to go through, giving up 13 walks. Formby, Cochran, Pilgrim, and Ware. O'Neill is set to start Game 2, but the bullpen is going to be pretty thin as we head into Game 2 of the doubleheader.
Well, I think JB walked past us and said, by the skin of our teeth, and that's exactly, it's a win. That's the important part. But you're right. We're going to need a good start by number 10, Jay O'Neill, and hopefully he can eat up some innings. We do have a few left in the bullpen, and, you know, we can also come back to one of these guys that pitched in relief. I know Ra Ware, you can probably get some more innings out of him. You can probably get some more innings out of the second reliever, Cole Cochran as well, if you needed to. But we'll just wait and see what the situation calls for when we get to Game 2 in about 30 minutes from now. So what we're going to do on Facebook Live and YouTube and the NFHS Network, we'll start a new video. If you're listening on the radio, we got some great music ready for you in the library. Tyrone will get you all queued up and ready to go for that. And we'll get you to Game 2 as soon as we get it started here, and hopefully we can move this one quick because it's already past 8 o'clock and we've yet to start Game 2. But, hey, we'll play as long as we have to, right, Sam?
That's it. High school baseball.
That's high school baseball. Cedartown winners 11-9 here in the first game of the Twin Bill. We'll be back with Game 2 in about a half hour's time here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.